All right, welcome back. Let's take a look at volume problem number 4. The raw water tank that feeds the treatment plant is 20 feet tall and has a diameter of 20 feet. If the gauge board reads 19 feet, how many gallons are in the tank? So the tank, somewhere at the top here, it has 19 feet of water, and the diameter is 20 feet. So if you look at our formula here, we're given the volume for a cylinder is 0.785 times the diameter squared times our height. So we're not looking for, we want to know how much water there is. We don't want to know the volume of the tank. We want to know the volume of the water, how many gallons are in the tank. So we're going to do the depth here of 19 feet is what we'll use. So let's go ahead, let's plug our numbers in here. So our volume in gallons equals 0.785 times the diameter, just 20 feet squared, times our depth, which is 19 feet. This will give us our volume in cubic feet of the water, and we're going to multiply that times 7.48 gallons per cubic foot to get our answer in gallons. All right, let's plug this into our calculator. We're going to get volume gallons equals, just for good practice, it's always good to write this out just so you don't just accidentally multiply 0.785 times 20 and then square that. So if you write out the next step, it's always good to just write your steps out, and then you can find mistakes. So if we do 20 times 20, that's 400 square feet times 19 feet times 7.48 gallons per cubic foot. So now we can just type this into our calculator now that we have our diameter found. So we're going to have volume gallons equals, you know what, let's just do what the volume of this is first. So if we multiply 0.785 times 400 times 19, we're going to get 5,966 cubic feet. And how we get that to gallons here is we have this multiplied. This is 7.48 gallons, and this is per 1 cubic foot. So these units are going to cancel, and we're going to be left with our answer of 44,625.68 gallons. And that's how many gallons are in the tank. To run a quick check, let's solve for the height. Say we don't know the height. So if we rearrange our original formula, we're going to get our height in feet equals our volume in gallons divided by 0.785 times 20 feet squared times 7.48 gallons per cubic foot. Plug this into our calculator, or let's plug all our numbers in there. So we have 44,625.68 gallons divided by .785 times 400. So we did that step first before we, so we have 400 square feet times 7.48 gallons per cubic foot. Plug this into our calculator. We're going to get our height in feet equals 19 feet. Alright, that's just a quick check. And if you're wondering, how did I get here? If you're still wondering that, maybe take a look back at some previous videos. If you looked at the formula, what we did is we want to know our height now. That's what we were solving for. So we had to move the .785, the diameter, and the 7.48 over to divide this other side. So that's why we ended up with the volume of gallons down here, divided by the .785. So what you do to one side, you got to do to the other. All right, we'll see you in the next video.